The S&P 500 notched a record high close on Wednesday, lifted by NVIDIA and GE Vernova, as the European Union and the US appeared headed toward a trade deal similar to an agreement US President Donald Trump struck with Japan. The benchmark S&P 500 has now climbed about 8% in 2025. Shares of GE Vernova surged to an all-time high after the power equipment maker raised its revenue and free cash flow forecast and beat Wall Street estimates for second quarter profit. Heavyweight AI chip maker NVIDIA climbed and fueled against the S&P 500 and Nasdaq. Tesla swung between losses and gains ahead of its quarterly report due after the closing bell. Investors will focus on electric vehicle makers' analyst conference call. They have reached for Tesla to report a steep drop in revenue related to mounting competition, a lack of new car models, and consumer backlash against CEO Elon Musk.
I think in particular, it really is kind of a stepping stone for what we're going to see in Europe. I think the EU is probably next on the agenda. Again, it's not going to be anywhere near as complicated as the Chinese tariffs, but I think that's the president's goal, is to get some wins under his belt, go to Japan, go to the EU, get some of those, and ultimately push the most difficult tariff negotiations with China off a little bit. A lot of institutions are kind of positioned not really aggressively in this market. When you look at the futures markets, the S&P is not, the options market's not grossly overweighted. So I think you've got some people that are expecting some volatility, and some of these announcements that come out are positives, and people are not in a great position, so they have to keep buying them. So yeah, I would expect as we get more and more of these deals, the market to continue to go higher. At some point, you think it's fully priced in, but days like today show you it's not.